Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 1 recaps on the Hangry Games. I'm here with Soda Mario
Hello.
and Z Scarlet.
Yo, you can just call me Scarlet. It's easier.
Z Scarlet.
Z Carlet.
Garlic? Wait,
I fuck with garlic
Z.
bread heavy.
garlic
Yo,
bread it
garlic
is.
might be the vibe.
Garlic might be the vibe. We have game 1. We're going to be doing 3 games from each div and then a game of the week. And our first game is our very own Soda Mario versus Periac. Starting with the top
Hello.
division. You want to say anything before we start your game, sir?
I'm not gonna lie, this matchup was so heavily in my favor that I don't even know what to say, to be honest. But I kind of got messed up in the beginning, so we'll see how it plays out.
All right, we'll play it then. He also forgot his terras. I think that matters.
Oh yeah, big note. He forgot his terrace, so he just terra ground extra. But you know what? We ball.
It's supposed to be Terra Ice, I believe, right?
He didn't say.
I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, but no, him tricking
Yeah,
Ferrothorn's
getting
actually
tricked.
really bad
This
here
is
in the
this is
start.
exactly how Darkrai is supposed to be led. Maybe I'll.
Hundred
I
percent.
guess I
Yeah,
love
but
when people lead Darkrai like this. It's fucking awesome.
fortunately, Glagar is broken.
Gligar
And
Yeah,
only
is
Gligar
like
gets
very good.
immediately broken, and then I just didn't expect him to just want to just sack the Darkrai. So I just take so much
yeah,
chips for no reason.
I really don't know if letting the Darkrai go there, letting it take extra chip there was a great call, but it
Well,
obviously worked out here. But now it just kind
Yeah,
of dies to
uh,
hazards.
it gets revenged by
And
Regieleki
given
anyway. Without the scarf, was kind of the point
but
of
it
that
kind of did
ultimate.
its job. It put a lot
It
of
did a
work
lot.
in.
It did a lot of job. Whatever
Luckily
job it
for me
got
here, defensive gouging fire can deal with Gallade, so I'm just able to say bye bye.
comes back
But
into this.
unfortunately, this is
and
probably potentially the worst pull I could have gotten. But at least Darkrai dies here.
yeah, but you don't really have a gouging fire for Gallade anymore.
Yeah, but now he gets
It's
to
fine
revenge it.
though. So
Yeah,
now I can revenge it. Yeah.
Bolt was a. I mean, I guess it's not a weird swap. What, you're Terra Ice, right?
Or
Forgot.
I'm terrified.
You're terrifying. Yeah, never mind. Then that's literally the only click.
Yeah.
He lets this
And
thing
yeah,
go
but
for some reason. I have literally no fucking clue. I mean, obviously it's to get the
Yeah,
two
that was
token.
very strange to me.
Yeah.
And then he
I'm
just let
expecting this
Secret
to be
take
like
up million
Stevie's
damage.
Pursuit. I don't know
I
why.
did.
Like, what set are they? Because Pursuit
I,
did nothing. That shit bounced off.
Probably defensive.
yeah,
Like, even
bro,
so, you'd expect it to do more than 24.
bro. Inspects Lele just literally just demolishes.
Good parting shot. This is where the exit comes in. He's Terra
Yeah,
Ground.
this is where stuff gets a little
I
shiced. I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie.
he literally wins the game here if he's Terra Ice. Just for future reference. I literally think after that SD you don't have a chance. Like
No. If
you
he's
have
Terra
Sneasler.
Ice,
You have Sneasler,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
The funny
That's what
broken
makes this game
sneeze
but
winnable.
everything's healthy enough where it's like not that big of a deal, and then Glagar doesn't recover here. I think it's a lot easier
IR
of a
would just
game.
be dead here. Yeah.
Fucking
It is really
gaslighting.
rude how he keeps on clicking SD though.
Keep setting up.
I don't, to be fair, I don't really know why you switched out there. You had a perfectly healthy, Colton. You had a perfectly healthy Gligar out, and I don't think you can
Didn't
get
think
much
he'd
better
stay
than
in
that.
really. Probably.
I just an overpredict, but even
I think
so,
the
it really
original idea was just to get Chip, but I also didn't need Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn was kind of waiting to be sacked, so
That's real.
I mean, that's
mm,
true, but even so, you don't really have great answers to the Mega Gallade, so I think something could go wrong there, and it should have been saved for that.
Could have
call me
also just got
crazy.
flinched again, but
Call me crazy. I was just never afraid of the Microwave. Not in this spot. Because
no.
once Sneasler gets in, it's over, and that's essentially
Yeah,
what
like
happens
once
here.
Unburdened Sneasler's in it, the game's just over, really, because
Yeah,
nothing.
because he tries to make a defensive play, and it sort of works, sort of not.
I mean, can't you just
Because
SD here?
No, you sub
I can
Like
first.
you're not,
sub,
or
and
oh,
he
you're
can't break
sub.
sub because it's Spadef.
Yeah.
Parting shots
It was
annoying,
kind
but
of
it's
bad,
also
but this
non-factual.
is really where this is where the game. Him assuming you would have no coverage and that the SD wouldn't come out is what's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
But this came down to it. I think if it was ice, he could have potentially won the game, but
It makes it harder for sure. It makes it closer.
I think he kills both Pharaoh and Gligar and forces you into this really back and forth between the Aleki and if terrain's up with Sneasler.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gallade wouldn't be up, but it'd be like Pecha, Exca, T-Tar, and then it would come down to who sets terrain or sand second. Maybe. I don't know.
But Sneasler did Sneasler things.
Yep.
Yeah, he never answered. I don't know what the Extra was meant to be.
I mean, it
So
was what, that or like, I really don't know what. Maybe it wasn't meant to Terra in the first place, but he didn't use last move, so I feel like it was Terra Blast.
it could also be like Terrifier.
You think?
Nah, Terrifier's
Nah,
bad.
he did enough. I feel like he could have maybe tried to target the Terra onto Pecha, but he forgot it there too.
Because the thing is, if he's Terra Ice, like SD, he can't really break Pharaoh. Or like Pharaoh wins the damage trade in the end.
If you're Gyro Ball, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so I
Maybe
don't know. I
Pharaoh.
don't think Terra Ice was like 100% optimal, but
I think
like
he
to be
removes
fair,
Pharaoh
like, he had
easier
a
than he does
really
Gligar.
bad. What do you say?
I think he removes Pharaoh easier than he removes Gligar early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean I agree.
I mean, especially since it literally got tricked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that
the
was
play
a
with how the sequence started. And then he got chipped on Gligar too, so like really at that point it was kind of like,
I mean, like, even so, he could have gotten a knock on the Gligar if he didn't play his T-Tar like that.
I feel like the
well.
swap
I
was
think
like
for
a
him,
little
he
too
thought I was
good.
gonna be like scared with Lele, but like Lele was just meant to kind of break stuff. I wasn't playing like super.
Yeah,
I mean, even so, you know it's choiced at that point. So why not just go Petra route, which is a much better resist? Like clearly Pursuit isn't gonna be doing a ton
I
if
think
you're
he
that
rushed the
threat.
Sand Rush trying to set up and win the game earlier because of his lack of Terra. Trying to see if he could break in early and try to win it, but
I mean, wouldn't you want to do the opposite, let things get softened up and then try to win?
against Terra Electi and fucking Sneasler and Lele specs, I feel like at that point he didn't have enough answers. Though I do disagree with. I think the real play was like letting Raging go down because then that really just like it was like, oh, I lose to Electi if I don't.
Yeah,
Get it
I
easier.
don't know why that happened.
But I feel like that was
But
just a means to get through card.
it's a tough call to make because he kind of has like if I just click Psychic and he goes Pecha, then he has nothing for the Sneasler. Like Sneasler literally just comes in and clicks CC and everything dies.
Yeah. He also probably didn't know it was specs off bolt damage. Now that I think about it.
Well, not off rip. It literally
What?
came in and just did Moonblast and
Yeah, like bolt does
poor
that anyway.
poor guy died.
I feel like Scarf wouldn't have killed there. I feel like if you're like a bulky spread, you would have at least eaten one. But
True. I don't know his spread off.
No, I was like
digress.
really bulky specs.
Yeah.
That's why Pursuit also did so little.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was looking at the speed tiers, and his team is like kind of like iffy speed tiers, so I didn't need any speed almost.
it was like Darkrai Galeta than the rest.
Right. It was either Tapu Lele got outsped by a mile, or everything that was slower like didn't want to put speed investment anyways.
Yeah. All right. Well, that
Shout
was
out
a
game
good
one
game
as
one.
well.
Hmm?
Yeah. So I was gonna say shout out game one.
Mm-hmm. Game two, we have Jarvisimo and Carta. Anyone
This
who
is a big
watched this
match, 'cause
game
these-
fucking knows what happens, but this is kind of like a messy game. Very, very messy.
This is also the debut for both of these players in this league, right?
Immediate thing
Yes.
that you notice
Technically,
on
yeah.
The immediate thing you notice on Team Preview is that they kind of don't. There's not like one good Skyman answer where it's usually very easy to resist both flying and grass, but they don't have something that can do both here.
Hey, Gliscor's
Well,
got
the
that on lock.
problem I think
I mean,
I think the problem
if
isn't
it's
flying
Def
grass. It's
Gliscor,
like
yeah,
the
but
earth
Gliscor's
power
pretty
that he has.
passive a lot of the time. It shouldn't be that hard to abuse.
Maybe. What'd you say,
I
Seb?
mean, it
Sorry.
also
Or-
doesn't really want to come into seed flares and get dropped. Sorry,
Yeah,
you can
true.
go now.
What I was gonna say is like it's not a problem of resisting like flying grass. It's the earth power coverage that it gets.
Yeah, this
Dealing
is
with
definitely-
like flying ground coverage is really tough, and his team just didn't have an answer for it. It feels like.
Yeah.
Although with how fast like Deoxys speed is, he might be able to just outpace it. That's probably like his angle here.
forcing a scarf would have been. I think
I,
it was really good through
don't-
DS speed.
I mean, like that play was just something. I don't have any words for the
Into the
knockoff.
potential
I don't know
EQ,
what the
into the
idea was.
knockoff. Yeah, I'm not really
I
sure.
mean, like
Maybe
like the
stealth
knockoff
rocks?
was fine because I don't think they want to stay in there. But I just don't understand the Monkey Dory hard into Don fan.
I feel like it has
Yeah.
to be like stealth rock read or some shit. It has to be.
I mean, even so, that's such a bad risk to reward ratio.
Is it though? I mean, like, okay, so like what? Let's go over the other worst cases then. Knocking on Dio, bad. Ice Spinner predict on Gliscor, bad. Earthquake on Nihi, bad. Earthquake on Stacka, bad. Ogerpon, Ice Spinner, really bad. We'll see that later. We'll understand why. I feel like this is the only expendable, which is still shouldn't be expendable.
I think you just have to go fucking. I think you just really have to start shipping this down with Gliscor. I think that's your really only option because Gliscor isn't really like. It can eat an Ice Spinner.
because
it's
it's
Ice Shard
fucking.
I was
Dawn
gonna, I was gonna mention like, does Ice Spinner do that much to Gliss score off a defensive Dawn fan?
I don't know. Quad.
No, it doesn't
it's
do a ton.
basically
It's like
It's quad
40,
weeks.
I
I'll
think.
even do like 60. It's just my guess.
And this is it probably needs to be healthy to even have a chance against Skyman in the defensive front.
That's true.
You know,
So like getting that chipped, and if it's Spadef and just max HP, it probably gets fucking murked. Especially if he's Ice Shard and Ice Spinner. Like, I mean, he'll just click it again on the protect, but either way, you don't want to get.
this is
caught
a tough
too soon.
spot for Javissimo because like, what does he go into?
Fucking Ogre Pawn,
Like
that's weakness
this?
policy, bro. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
imagine he
my
went in
fault.
on
I'm
this
a-
and it was Ice Spinner. Like, that would be, of course,
What is
he's
the
superpower for some reason. Like,
Oh.
I think this was a read on
No, I
Jirachi
get it. I get it.
and
No, it was a read
Gudra.
on Gudra.
Well,
Why
both,
would you
but
even have like, I mean, like you can just superpower when it's in. It's not like this is a common move things cover. I don't know why they stayed in. Honestly, that's
over
a
stomping,
fucking-
it's kind of weird.
I don't know why they didn't go like to like the Gara or something. But I don't really know why the Dawn fan stayed in here. It took way too much. It's very clearly a great piece in this game because
This
they
is
did that
definitely the
Monkey
removal.
Dory shit.
Because you definitely don't want Skyman and like Tox and Garrett. Well, Garrett, yeah, Garrett's mega.
And truly,
so it's
you're-
like you really don't want it coming in on stealth rocks.
That's true.
Well, to be fair, Dogers would be really low after this.
It dies. It probably takes like 40% minimum from Ice Shard right here. Yeah, 56 because of this defense drop, which is why I
It
was
was a
complaining
defense
about
drop.
superpower because I thought that was just like kind of weird.
Yeah, but I just go Shaman and
Revenged, yeah,
bye
because he didn't
bye.
get the Trailblaze up. I'm assuming that was Trailblaze on one of the slots.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't know why.
Wave.
I think
Good.
I think
move.
you don't really have enough
Mm.
slots to go Trailblaze there. Honestly,
I think you do.
But can we talk about how brave the Nihi Lego play was there? Like, he could have just Earth Powered and it died. I guess he was just, like, confident with Scarf.
like I mean, realistically, you're ahead. You don't have any reason to risk the Nikki Lego at that point.
Nah, I would never not just go Gudra or Jirachi on this. I feel like it's such a
Yeah,
like,
like-
I'm ahead and this I'm not gonna like risk a Shaka or like a Sash. I think Sash
Yeah,
is
it's like
prevalent
I'm not gonna risk. I'm not gonna risk
That-
Sash.
that
I'm
could
not
be
gonna
a
risk
thing.
Scarf.
or even
I think
Scarf,
there's
yeah.
a very good chance this was just this could have just been Scarf, and you don't want to eat a sludge bomb
Nini's a
for
good
no
pawn
reason
in
and
the
lose your
end.
game winner.
Yeah.
Because like Nikki
Skyman's
Lego has
super
really
good here.
good.
Skyman's
special.
super good here. It's really
Skyman
just,
is the game
it's,
winner.
It's just well, I think Gera and Tox are better here at this point, so using Skyman and Break wouldn't have been too bad, but it's like now you have Mirror Rocks up. You kind of lose out on Mirror Rocks, I won't lie. You break potential Sash here, which is good. Get the Wish. This is where everything starts to kind of go to shit. So he gets the boost, and he misses, because Meteor Beam just has to be funny like that. Gets Earthquaked. This probably didn't kill, but you'll see why it matters in a second. Because that would have put it in superpower range, and Dio would have lived, and this would have died. But
Yeah,
this
and then
sets
that's
up.
just kind of.
This is kind of
game
dead.
done.
Yeah. At least by the looks of it, at least it's supposed to
I
be.
don't.
Avalanche is
Oh, wait,
fucking
I-
vile.
I remember this now.
Avalanche.
Yeah.
What is the point? Literally, what is the point of Avalanche? Is my
No,
I have
Avalanche
no-
is gas. Don't be a
Maybe like
hater.
Ogre.
Avalanche
Maybe
is
like Ogre.
gas.
Yo, Ogre U-turn and into the Avalanche or some shit would be crazy. But this is where shit goes south because it's Terra
This
Poison.
is where it's stack
Defense stat
time.
is just fucking yeah. This is where stack kind of just goes crazy. So it gets one. Now, surely with 2 spikes up, right? You have 3 or 4 turns of manual trick room now. 3. You go Skyman. So like off rip, there's 2 different ways you can win with Skyman if you just stall out the trick room turns, right? So with only 1 boost up, is Jirachi not the best play in all facets here?
No, what you could do realistically.
Unless you want to
is-
double out of the Skyman.
I mean, I think doubling out of the Skyman to bait a rock slide and then just trying to
I
just trying to
doubt this
stall
thing
the
has
turn
rock slide.
because like it
Or,
has
like,
some
gyro
rock
ball.
coverage.
It's definitely gyro ball. Definitely gyro
It's
ball.
definitely gyro bar. That probably kills. I don't know why I said rock slide. That definitely kills the Skyman
Yep.
here.
If I'm him, if you go Shaman here, then you're like I just hard go Gudra immediately, trying to bait like a gyro ball.
You hard
Second.
Gudra or hard Rachi just to bait the resist here. You have,
Okay, well,
like you don't really want to. You don't
takes
really want to
25,
go
it's
with
not
a
boots, and he just lets it die. So this is where the fucking absolutely horrible sequence begins.
I
And
mean,
now it's
'cause, like,
plus
if-
2, and it actually does threaten the Jirachi quite like slightly. And now this Jirachi's parried, so there's like a 50-50 if you even get to move. Yeah, like it,
He does not get to move.
he does
He,
not get
he
to
just
move.
doesn't.
And he's body slam on Jirachi. I don't know if that was a click out of like desperation. I don't know if he was last move, but not being the psychic move here really fucking sucks. I'm assuming you're Ironhead. Gets the para, so there's a chance for hacks here. And he's Iron Defense, which is kind of like a gimme,
I mean,
like the Trick Room Iron Defense.
Ironhead, you're not even going to be able to flinch them down because they just out heal it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucked up thing.
Yeah.
There's the flinch. So flinch and para, there's like really high odds that you just.
There's high odds for them not to
But he
move,
gives
but
up the
there's
Trick
also
Room.
Hopefully he gets to the trigger.
Yeah.
I don't know why he went for Wish. I don't know what the point of it is.
Well, you can't do anything else in this. You've lost at this point because now you've put yourself in a spot where if you swap, he Trick Rooms anyway, unless he gets parried. So it would be hoping for a para. And I mean, like, really at that point, like, obviously he didn't get parried here because it would have gone first. And obviously he doesn't get parried here. So I think at that point, you either play to the win and you lose the same way. But Skyman dying instead of being straight Jirachi and taking, like, what, like 40 from the first body press, I think that was a huge throw.
I mean, really, all you have to do is just kind of stall Trick Room and make sure that you end on a sack so that Skyman can come in and flinch it down.
And up to para, at this point, it's lost. Like, this was a useless statement. I mean, I guess it comes down to if Para procs and Tox hits this.
Well, I think if he gets parried, it's doable. Like, if he gets a para and then he can get, like, maybe a Draco off, he'll be,
Yeah.
like, somewhat low. And then maybe he gets, like,
Double
like
para will
another
probably
para.
still salvage the game for them, honestly, because LOL.
Earth Power Shaman, yeah. So this was kind of just like a toss away by Carta in the end. I think this stack had no reason to win this game at this point. After the Meteor Beam miss, I think that really kind of should have sealed the game. But this,
Well,
this was
actually,
kind
I
of
think
a funky
his
game.
stack just locked in.
It did lock in, but
Could,
like it
you had
shouldn't have.
such a material advantage that you really could have just played like, oh, I'm going to sack everything and then go back to.
Yeah, I mean, Carter
Diamond and
definitely had, like,
probably
ways
win.
he could have won this. For sure.
You definitely only take 40% from the first. So even if you want to like body slam that, obviously he got paired the first turn on Jirachi, but like he could have wished our body slam for another pair to hope for hacks, and then you have more turns with it. Gudra definitely should have like just Shaman going down. Like the first thing you sack being Shaman, I get it with Terraground Tox, but like that was definitely the wrong play compared to Gudra or Jirachi, which can't really hit this thing that well as these two. But it was a great comeback by the stack guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes
Shout
it
out
kill here,
Stack Guy.
right? One, yeah, that
I
was
think
5
so.
fucking months.
5. Yeah.
The only kill
Oh,
it
'cause I don't
didn't
think we
get
had a
was
6-0.
Dante, right?
Yeah. Huh?
Because we didn't have, like, a 6-0 sweep this week, did we?
No, this is the first
This is the
reverse sweep of the
closest we
season.
got.
Yeah, basically. All by 1 fucking month. Stacka is a very good captain, though. So it's not like this was like a fucking wall rain with Terra that did this. It was obviously this kind of fucking monster. All right, we move on.
I've seen Walrein do some funny moments in snow, though.
Syri, Emilio. Walrain's just funky. Walrein was an example. I would never want to imagine someone clutching with a Walrein. I think that's banishment.
I've seen it happen in like Gen 5 monotype of all
At
things.
Gen 5, though, and it's a monotype.
yeah, it's like okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually excited because I was in charge of wild charts.
You like cut out really bad. Could you repeat that?
Oh, man. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm excited because I don't think I've seen this game because I was in charge of wild charge this week.
Yeah, updating.
Yeah.
I will say Syri's team is so fucking weird.
Oh, yeah. Bramble Gas, Lycanroc.
My defensive
This is-
backbone is Bramblegas, Quillfish. Immediate burn, by the way, which fucking blows. This like hurts the entire game. Of course, Emilio's like, whoopsies. Bro, he two-shots this Toad Scroll if he just fucking doesn't get burned. It's fine.
Who says whoopsies? There is my question.
Emilio.
Emilio.
Emilio's trying to figure out what he wants to take 20% on with this Bramble. Is this Shiny Bramble? I think it was.
It is, yeah.
Will is
everything on
such a
this team
weird in against the Florgas. And then no
I
Intim
don't,
versus
I don't
Mel.
understand why this came in and not the fucking.
Okay, you get fucking smoked.
I don't know why it stayed in either. I mean, like, I guess you can kind of trade it because Quillfish has no base HP and you can just pain split to take all of its HP for free. But I don't know why I don't know why Toadstool didn't come in the first time because like you can't really get threatened all that much. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Like a 90 base power gunk shot, and then you threaten it out immediately.
Melm. And we Earth Power and give up the spin here, which is really perplexing to me.
I feel like you have to keep up some kind of progress. But
And for context,
what really?
Cyber's team is very heavily based on Golden Go and like keeping hazards up and keeping hazards off. And Toadstool might be the funniest and legitimate counter to Golden Go possible. So I understand not bringing it here, especially with like
I mean, I still
Gren up. But
like it doesn't keep hazards up, but even so, I feel like a Scarf Bolt
yeah,
could
double is fucking.
really do a lot.
Bro
here.
would have had to have brought in the world's first Lumberry Golden Go to a match.
Yeah, that shit would have been fire though.
That
Okay,
would've been gas.
so this thing's in range. Water Shuriken. Does it hit all 3
Shurikens.
times? It does.
Yes,
So almost
sir.
asked if this is Ash Greninja.
It is
Uh-oh.
Ashburn. So I really don't like at this point. You would kind of be like, oh, how does he win? Emilio takes the safe path. Terra procs. CC shitty item Life Orb, by the way.
Life Orb is terrible,
I
but like
fucking
in this
despise
case,
it.
it's pretty
And
good
lives on
here if they-
4, gets the burn though, dies, and
if
that's
it had like
horrible.
fucking any coverage move, it should have just won there. Truthfully,
What Ironhead on like Lycan?
yeah. Like I don't know why you don't have
This
anything to
this
hit
was
the floor.
perplexing to me. I feel like at the point it was with not this turn. Like this, fine, whatever happens, it lives. Regens up. You get the health back down. 48%. You go out. Why not go Lycan?
I really
this-
want to know what that Lycan Rock set is. What the hell set is that you're
It's
so
like
scared
Life
of
Orb, Play
Lorgen?
Rough, SL Rock, CC, and then like probably Stone Edge. Or maybe like
Like, what
Trailblaze.
does Stone Edge still do a lot? Like, I feel like
I
Stone
feel
Edge
like
would be
Stone Edge picks up
clear.
on Florges here.
I think
it-
Play Rough
especially
and
Life
Stone
Orb.
Edge pick up on Florges after like a
Oh yeah, you're right.
46%
Play Rough is
Fireball.
definitely.
Yeah, like it
Yeah,
should
Play-
definitely with Life Orb pick up and Tough Claws.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I feel like this was such a oh, this roll kills, so he went out to it, and it was obviously Valiant's in a better spot. And if Valiant's in, okay, I guess I see the vision. Like if it's Trailblaze, no.
Well, because he's Terra Koger, right?
Yeah, he's Terra Koger. So I feel like if Valiant's in, I don't think Emilio risks going Cogger and tearing. He is trying to go for the ideal of Quagsire being in and being able to Trailblaze it, and then just hoping Ogrepon doesn't kill. I don't
Are you
know.
talking about Trailblaze on Lycanroc?
Yeah, I am.
Even so, I think you still have to play rough.
I think
there.
Lycanroc comes in first at all. I think this was literally just like, oh, it kills, and I want some specific sequence with my Lycan set, so I'm gonna go out to this, but this thing just gets fucking obliterated.
And then they didn't have the fucking right set in their calculator. Like, oh shit, I lose because I didn't play it safe.
I think it might have just been a range. I'm not sure.
I mean, it could have just been a range, but even so, like,
Because the Pyro Ball also missed. I don't know if that was a roll, but that also lived it on 4%, which kind of sucks.
I mean, what that signifies to me is that had like some kind of extra bulk somewhere.
He also blows Sturdy. I don't know if I would have blown Sturdy there. But that's
I don't
just
even
me
think
Yeah,
with
winning.
Crit, Trailblaze
I didn't
kills.
kill there. I think you had to CC.
No. CC is definitely the click. Like just
I don't know
for
why
this.
Trailblaze was clicked. Yeah.
And he is Trailblaze. Okay, that's what I thought. So I think he was just trying to get like Quagsire and Trailblaze and see if he can live. Because then if Emilio Terra's at a Sturdy and he's +1 with Life Orb, Tough Claws, maybe CC kills. I'm not sure.
Even so, I think. How much is Quag really going to be able to do to Valiant, really? Is my question.
I think it's better than not knowing the Valiant set and just going to Cogger with Sturdy, which is your like an answer, and then like Ren, which has burned its battle bond.
Which also, how do we feel about the swap out of the Battle Bond? I feel like he could have got.
The battle bond swap was weird. I think he literally just feared. Well, obviously it's Terra.
He feared Sash.
I believe so.
But even so, wouldn't Shuriken just kill?
Shuriken? Sash?
Not if he Terras.
No.
If he tears, no, I guess.
He definitely was gonna.
But if he's
Terra
like Hydro
or
then he's
Surf.
fine.
Surf definitely kills you.
or
right?
Surf, yeah.
I think he was just
Maybe-
scared of Sash.
Yeah, I
What do you
think it
know,
literally
like-
has to be Sash if you're gonna swap out. Which I mean, for Emilio, like there's literally no downside to swapping. I think
because
Cyrie
he's
could
so
have won
far
at
ahead.
this point, but like, really not that bad. And like, well, after the CC here, is this killable? Like at the same range?
I feel like you just have to stay in and play rough, really, because like that should kill.
Yeah,
That
right?
should kill. Like even if you're max fizz death,
Well, we're
play
obviously
rough
assuming
claws should
because
kill.
like Pyro Ball does 46% here, and obviously
Like
Cinderace is not a
Fireball
piece
did
of shit.
46, so I don't know why you didn't
Stab
just
Play Rough
stay
with Life
in.
Orb Tough Claws probably does, unless this is banned and
I
that's
don't.
banned damage, and this is just like us spitballing. But
I mean, even so, I think it would do more because probably think like all the modifiers combined is better than banned.
yeah,
He
don't know.
definitely had play rough, right?
Oh, like
Why else would you be
yeah,
Terra?
why else? I feel like it had to be like Trailblaze, CC Play Rough, and then like either Stone Edge or a Cell Rock. But if you're Trailblaze, why would you have a Cell Rock? It's kind of like
Yeah,
because
so it
that's
had to be
obviously
like
for
so
Grin.
yeah.
I think this literally just came down to the rules, though. I think the sequence he picked wasn't horrible. It was just the fact that this lives and then fucking Valiant also misses the roll. So I don't know what it looked like or how in favor it was. Because like this living a Pyro Ball, sure, Florges, whatever, that's fine. This raw living Moonblast, also just a Florges moment. So that just is what it comes down to, I guess.
Like I still think just play roughing there is safer because like sure
Because then you
it's
have
not
one
accurate, but none of
then
your
you
moves
even
are
up the Mons.
accurate.
Then it's 3v3 and you could really operate as you please.
Yeah, and then Lycan React just becomes a really big threat to just win the game on the spot. Honestly,
Yeah, because he didn't protect. Like, if you play rough and he wishes on that turn, did he wish on that turn? Oh, he 100% wished. Yeah, so if he wishes on that turn and you play rough, you have a free Trailblaze right there. Because Trailblaze would kill at that point. He swaps out to the 2 water types, they die.
I mean, there's no way
And-
Moonblast just drops it because it's a fucking Florges. Let's be real for a second.
Yeah, true. Even the base
Like,
stats, that Mon's probably fucking wicked. This was definitely a roll, though. Probably specs,
It-
but definitely a roll.
Yeah, that was
In
really
his
specs.
defense, though, like these rolls don't even exist had he not got a Pyreball bird.
True. Well, they probably still exist, but it's like they're a lot less and is out of his favor.
I would assume so. Yeah, way
Yeah.
less.
Either way, came down to a few rolls. That was a good game.
Not
though.
a few rolls, but the rolls are pretty avoidable in all honesty.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, we don't know the Florges set. For all we know, this Florges could like guaranteed live the play rough. And he was
And
trying
the
to make a play off
Moonblast.
it, but no, the Moonblast I think was definitely a roll based off what he said. Pyro Ball might not have been a roll.
Pyro Ball could have just not been a roll. I think there's a world where it's just enough Fizz Def to live one from that range, but I don't know.
That's stupid. Okay. We move on to the lower division with Smoliv and Jakato. Start this game up. Terra Zarude. What's Smoliv's Terra? Maybe we should point... I'll do that next episode where I'll point out the Terras of every game I play. I'm going to assume it's Garchomp. If you're paying 30 points for Garchomp, give me a second.
Yeah. It's Terra Garchomp here. Now that I think about it.
I believe it is. Yeah, it's Terra Chomp. Coco and Terra Chomp is kind of nasty. Terra Steel and then Terra Water.
Is that
Monkey
Terra
Dory
Gliscor?
lead. Parting shots, okay.
Because this
Gliscor
thing-
gets read like a fucking book. So this Gliscor.
Why? Why?
He's gonna U-turn. He's gonna U-turn when this covers for like Golden Go and Gliscor
Oh,
coming.
yeah, I mean, like, I guess, but still,
No, well, like to be fair, Jakato U-turns the easy read right on the band because you didn't get Bullet Punch there. Of all of his other mons, this main weakness, Scizor is such a fucking issue. Dies to U-turn, dies to U-turn, dies to U-turn, dies to U-turn. Fucking hates knockoff, fucking hates knockoff. But they resist U-turn. So it's literally like a 50-50 on the click. And he totally got it wrong. Spikes, gets the
I mean,
toxic
even
on the
so, I think you would
Moltres.
rather have the gold knocked off because, like, the gold does hate knock, but it's not like
You're probably
ruining
burning
the
a Cobra
Pokemon.
there anyway, yeah. Golden Go, Mr. Umshuck or Colbur, figure it out. Okay, this thing comes in again. Future Sight. Ooh, I don't really understand the Future Sight here. Gets the U-turn right there. God, this thing gets 2-shot now.
Really goes to show how mediocre this Pokemon is without Poison Heal.
It's a great SD sweeper. That's about
But
it.
without
Though.
Poison Heal.
Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, it's kind of built
It's
around
really-
the fact that it has Poison Heal, so it's kind of unfair to be like, oh, Gliscor blows dick without fucking Poison Heal. Oh my
I mean, it
God,
wasn't
that's
like
that
built
shit.
around Pound it didn't have it in Gen 4, but that's besides
I mean,
the point.
Oh, did it?
You know, everything
No, it
aside,
doesn't have it in Gen 4. It gets it as a hidden ability in Gen 5.
Wow.
you know, everything aside with the Gliscor knockoff, like it still got a lot done, to be honest.
No, it shipped the
You got a
Overgrowth.
spike up, got a toxic on the Moltres, 2 spikes up now.
It's been U-turned on by both Coco and Moltres within kill range. Like, come on. Okay, so
Yeah,
Coco
and
takes
then,
this,
like,
Pull the
and
trigger.
terrain's not up. And terrain's not up. Burns the protect. Obviously, this is just Gleam. Don't want to get red on turn 2, you sack this. That's fine. So this is best case scenario after getting knocked on a Gliscor, yeah.
I mean, even so, you could probably just go Monkey Dory on the Switch and then save it for Death Fodder later.
Sludge
but I
into the
digress.
fucking Scizor is crazy. Got that U-turn, right? I would have clicked knock. I'm a real one like that. I would have clicked knock.
a guy like me clicks knockoff.
T-Bolt for the Blastoise. Go fuck yourself. Here's the Colbur. Yerp.
Yeah, I guess that's why you were saving the Colbur, but
Oh, it 100% dies there. Does it die? No,
no, it
lives.
doesn't.
It's spit F, but it dies this turn anyway. Crit mattered.
Awesome. You now no longer have any switch into CDU.
All right.
Team.
All right.
Wrap it
Let's
up.
see this fucking Razor Shell crit blow the fucking Garchomp out of the water. Nope.
Nope. I
What
mean, it's
piece
still
of
nice.
shit.
It's
to
in like
but-
jet slash sucker range now, unless we don't click those moves.
Nope, we don't click those
Yeah,
moves.
he didn't click those for reasons beyond our understanding.
Okay, it's Scarf. This
So
Monkey
shout
Dory is
out
what it
Monkey
should
Dory,
be.
bro.
Locked into the Psychic, except there's an Overquill and a Scizor, so it can't lock into Sludge or Psychic. It stabs. God,
It
that's
can't lock
unfortunate.
into anything. You
It's
just,
so
just hope you get the
unfortunate.
revenge.
Okay, this is a Zarude, please pull me out of the pits moment right here.
Terrazurud could very well win, but not
okay.
if you.
Okay.
Great call.
Okay.
What is Slowking really that bad for this team that he needed a Destiny Bond there? Oh no,
Yeah,
Slowking.
Oh
It's
no,
dead.
Slowking!
I could have killed you and you just fucking Destiny Bond. I get it, I guess. Terra Water.
There's the Terra Water.
Oh, Black Sludge moment.
I mean, I think you just bulk up here now to bait out
Bulk
the
up?
D-Bomb, but you're
You
still
think
gonna
I
take
have
a
bulk
lot.
up? No, we take a
Fuck
swap.
would not have bulk up.
We take the swap here. All right, are we gonna get red like a book? Nope. Smoliv just does the smart thing and lets you click. Because if it's Psychic, you lose. Focus Splash, you lose. Yeah, okay, yeah. Dude, the Monkey Dory is in such a bad spot right now. This was preserved over, like, the Samurai or the Golden Go, I think, for some reason. It's Kaiba, so you can't even click Sludge Wave here. And you get parried, okay. It's game.
I mean, Sludge Wave would probably kill there because Coco isn't super bulky, but
Kaiba, though.
I digress.
And even
Kaiba-
even if you click it, it's like... Oh,
It's
I've
sad if
clicked
you
it.
look at that's true.
Yeah, and then like Scizor comes in. Or it forces the Focus Blast to click and he uses Moltres next anyway.
Or the thing is, like, with the
Yeah,
Sludge Wave, he doesn't have to risk, like, going Scizor. He can just sack the Moltres, and then, like, whatever move he clicked, he can just go into, like, the appropriate resist, and then just kill.
Seriously, I don't even know why the Monkey Dory was brought.
No, the Monkey Dory set was fine. Like it was cool, but Smoliv's team is so fucking fat. Like we're looking at the
Yeah,
6
like,
here, it's fat. And they have
Like, if
resistance.
you look at the 6 here, there are 2 Pokemon that just do not give a fuck about the Monkey Dory in any way. And I just,
flamethrower, right? Because Focus Blast.
yeah, I guess Focus Blast, which
God.
still, like the Scizor and the Overquill just don't care. And I really question if they
Well,
had
okay,
anything
I think
better to
it would have
this.
been a fine bring. Scarf is tough to justify, though.
It's tough to justify without Scarf too. Is the
Yeah.
same way. Like
'Cause you
obviously
kinda
this is
need
like
the control.
this was the excuse to not run Zarude Scarf. Because I also faced Coco week 1 with Zarude. And I understand where it's like, okay, I either run the Scarf or I have something that outspeeds the Coco and I need to remove the Coco before late game. Otherwise, I'm in a situation where it's like the Zarude's fucking useless. Water was a question. I think the water was
I was
literally
gonna say
for
that, yeah.
Moltres, which I'm gonna look at
Like,
the rest of the
feel
small
like-
team.
Don't you
feel
just
like
go,
you
like,
could've gone-
fire?
Yeah, I feel like you could have just gone Fire and then
I'm
and
not
then
sure, because
the
like
Moltres is like, oh fuck, I can't touch this.
so
Which is
I
why
you go.
you have multiple coverage there.
So it's Garchomp and then Raichu Alola Terra. So this Zarude was getting fucked either way. Like the Garchomp can Terra out of the coverage. Moltres is naturally there. Overquill's there in case you run the wrong set. And then there's also like Raichu Alola, which will guaranteed outspeed you even if you're Scarf, I believe. So this was kind of a fucked
Then
matchup
there's
for Zarude. I
Scizor.
won't lie. This was a pretty bad matchup for Zarude. So I'm not gonna dig it too much. I think Water was a nice like weirdo bring that could have worked. Because then you also don't have to worry about bullet punch. So I guess I get it. But at the same time, it's kind of like the Monkey Dory and the Zarude being the duo. Kind of.
I
think
guess
if he didn't get
water
knocked,
does
I think
let
if he
you
didn't get
set
knocked,
up
this game was
on.
fine.
I think water does let you set up on like Mega Blastoise, I guess.
Yeah. Mega Launcher is still very strong, but depends on the coverage. And you don't want to get toxic. Obviously, it might be rapid. No, it literally can split defog.
Well, because if he has like if he's like bulk up with like jungle healing, he can like make it.
True.
Although we don't know the say. He just like Terra Water, Terra Blast, and died. So.
He was Terra Blast. So he couldn't have been like Trailblaze bulk up. He couldn't have been like bulk up knock. I don't think this Zerd was set up to like win through bulk up. So that's kind of the only thing I question. I understand that it wasn't a very good matchup for the Zerd. Now that I look at it. Kind of gets cooked, I won't lie.
So Small played well.
Small did play
So-
well. Their team's very fucking bulky. Very good win by Smoliv. Yeah, I think if literally he doesn't get knocked down by Square, he's fine. That turn 1. Oh well. We move on to game 2. This is Porchy versus Fire Bro. And I think the Terras are Gardenovore. And I think that's all he brought. Or they brought. Cursula. So Cursula and Gardenovore. And Fire Bro is Latios, Toadscruel, Crocolore. Only Latios came. So we're looking at Terra Electric, Latios, Rock, and Grass.
I will say these are not very descriptive usernames on PS for who these people are on Discord.
No, that's that. I literally am looking at my second monitor for this.
I think I said this in the review. Perish Body is such a
I was
cool
about to
ability.
mention that. Yeah, I was literally like, this is kind of a fire ring. What are the other options? It's Curse Body, obviously. No, it's just Weak Armor. Oh,
Weak Armor is like
Corsola
not
Galar
good.
is Curse Body, I believe. That's kind of where I got that from. So it gets a worse.
It is Curse Body, yes.
It gets Perish Body, and it gets rid of the better ability because fuck contact, right? I wonder if it lived. Okay, Foul Play did 46 to a fucking Cursula. Jesus. Okay, we got the trapping.
Why is it not
Perish
perishing? Why did the Perish Body not show up until late?
Because it doesn't proc till the end of the turn.
Huh.
It's kind of weird.
Weird.
Yeah, I noticed it as soon as I grabbed the replay. Dragon Tail on the Klefki, okay. If this was Calm Mind, you would have lost. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, but it was perished. Questionable stay in. I feel like
Yo,
Yo,
that was the craziest range I've ever seen.
Solid 4%.
Yo,
It's not crazy, but that's like low roll to high roll right there.
yeah. And then they aren't even able to
Is this
pop
invested?
punish it
has to be
properly by
invested.
going. Yeah, that's definitely some SpDef, but I don't know why Glow King came out and not like something that would have definitely made progress. Like they have no Dark Resist, or which Urshifu is that? Is that Single
Rapid.
Strike or Rapid? Oh, okay, that's why.
well, they don't have
Even
a
so, I feel
Sludge
like-
Bomb resist.
They don't, but even so, like you don't want this Milo just
What eats the
recovering
surging
back
at
up
this
to
point?
3.
Let's be real. Like at this point, what eats the surging?
You could try to make a play in Curon, but then you just get outspin and die if it's not choice.
This
Well, I
Kieran
think
really
if you're
wanna get
afraid of
you to-
surging, you just have to sack Milotic and then probably go back into
Yeah, but you make progress either way, because then Rapid Strike has like really free reign to click. At this moment,
At any rate, Sludge Wave is nowhere near a guarantee if it has SpDef. And why didn't they recover?
Wait a minute.
Why are they've been
I'm
given this
tripping.
Milotic?
My bad.
Oh, I think it could be AV.
My bad.
Is it AV? It could be AV, but
If we think
still,
this is specs, then I believe so. Yeah. I thought
think
this
that's
was at. I
specs.
thought this was at 13%. It started at 30%. So this term would not have been a surging strike. My bad.
I feel like that's
because-
just heavy duty boots and really SpDef, honestly.
Yeah, that's AV. No way Sludge Wave's doing 17% of Milo.
Uninvested. You believe so?
Like if it's uninvested versus super SpDef, it would do that much. It wouldn't do
Yeah.
a ton. Milo is very, very specially bulky, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's especially bulky, but I think it wouldn't. I think it would do.
No Marvel
But
nothing.
but
Scale.
17 is just too low. From
Oh, it might have been
stab,
competitive.
95 base power.
Might have been competitive.
Yeah, but like
I would
Slogan
hedge my
doesn't have a
bets it's
high
AV.
natural. Slogan just doesn't have a high natural special attack, and if you're uninvested, that really shows at times. Maybe 17 is a bit too low. I don't know.
I still think that's possible, but
Well, because it
I
also
don't really
explains
know
why
what
he
item
doesn't
they would
recover
be.
here either.
True.
It could be
AV would, because it's also very strong. Like is this uninvested hydro pump? Is that what we're thinking into this bundle? Like 48%. It's resisted.
I mean, why is it running Hydro
Well,
Pump in the first place?
bundle's
That's another
really
point.
frail on the special side.
That
It's-
frail
it's-
though.
Yes.
It's really frail, yeah.
I don't
Physically,
think
it's bulky, but special, it's really frail.
I'm gonna.
It has
calc
like
this.
Cortana special bulk.
I'm gonna calc this.
Or not, I'm not gonna say Cartana special, but it's really
60.
bad.
It's really bad.
So what are we thinking? Uninvested? Oh, that's so invested.
I would assume that's invested.
And yeah, it's if
Okay.
it's invested in special, it's definitely
Okay. Okay.
It's
If it is
definitely
not,
AV.
if it is 252, if it is 252 special attack, it can range from 44 to 52, which is that's a mid roll into a high roll on the fucking bundle. So that's not
roll with
even.
that.
And if it's mild, it's 48 to 57. So this thing was either 252 special attack or 252 modest. Either way, if it was modest, that wasn't a roll, and he low rolled first time on bundle. But I think it's not modest because this person easily can calc. Like, oh, it hit me, and they'll have the percentage here. So if it's at 51 point something, then it literally can't be. If it's 41.7 or lower, then it literally can't be anything but modest. Because the max it can do is no. I don't know, but maybe they read it wrong. But this is definitely like it's max special attack. I'm gonna click here and it's fucking AV. So, and then Latios comes in, misses the hydro. You just
Unfortunate miss.
Yeah, it definitely kills too.
Oh, that is so.
This Milo
invested.
kills the Ogre Pond and
Well,
gets the
Ogre
Klefki
Pond?
to 12%. Ogre Pond.
Ogre Pond?
The bundle, Jesus.
Where's it?
I'm clapped. We move.
I just don't understand why Latios just didn't just kill the Milo.
Is this fucking
Oh,
Hone Claws cure him? That's my question, because that.
If
Like,
he whips
why
out the
else?
home clause, you'll get $1 from me.
because what, D-Dance is banned, right?
DD is C-band, yes.
Whatever the hell I banned, yeah. Sorry.
Otherwise, this Pokemon would be like the most broken thing.
It was
and
either
I
Skill Shot
don't
or
know-
DD, yeah. I think it was DD. No, it's definitely DD.
Because like Scale Shot isn't that bad because that's just multiple turns to set up. Or he's like
Alright,
DDs everything
it's
all in one
Electros's
place.
time to shine. We're coiling up. Bop, gone.
You have to hope Draco hits, I guess, or that can happen too, I guess. But even
So
so,
fucking crit.
oh.
Eel time.
even without the crit, Knock would have done a ton.
And we get Dragon Tail. Okay.
You
Also-
can't just slam here. A Guave Berry is
Guave
fucking
is
insane.
Can we back
Crazy.
up for a second? So it kills Slowking. Like if we're calcing damage, do we not just like go Urshifu and then the Latios? Is
He
that
might
not
have
the better
saw that
path?
Surging didn't kill.
And like you still get it low enough, right? Other than
But it's tough because then
I don't
Latios
know.
can just get revenged by Kieran Black when it comes in.
Yeah, Latios could just get revenged is the issue.
And like without the
Wait, how?
crit, he's probably a lot safer.
How is he getting
But then, of
revenged
course-
if he's got coverage?
I mean,
don't
Kieran's
know.
fucking
I don't know
bulky.
I don't know the last coverage. If he has a dragon move, I think it's fine.
A Guave is still crazy though.
Yeah,
Does this
I
thing
don't
not
know
get
why.
Supercell Slam?
It does. I have no clue why this set's the weirdo set. But Urshifu wins.
Does
So
it not
this
have
is
it?
why I mentioned like going because like if it doesn't have the electric move, why not just go Shifu first? You burn that berry and then you're in on
Because
this when it's
It's
higher.
pretty safe to assume it has an electric move because why the fuck wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Guess it's hindsight.
I mean, Scarf.
Swapping is crazy when the Terra Rock's available.
Okay. I don't know why he went for Terra Rock there.
I feel like you can just Psychic there for pretty free because like nothing wants to come in versus it.
True.
I mean, maybe there's like a chance he doesn't have it on the set, but like, why did he Terra Rock in that spot?
Why would you not have Psychic in this matchup? Is my question. Especially not like why not Psyshock when there's a fucking King?
Looking into it. It's the Volibee. It hits the Cinderace, the Volibee, and the Bundle on the same sequence. Literally the only guess. And Crocolore, maybe? I guess Crocolore, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna take a million guesses. You have the Milotic though. Like, if you were scared of Crocolore, surely your very unique Milotic set works there.
Like, does this Lopunny just explode to this fireball?
No.
No,
It's burned, though.
Lopunny has decent
That's the second Pyro Ball burn in the same week.
Yo.
I mean, even so, I think
guy like
Psychic.
me, I click CC here. Oh. 1% live. You quick attacked?
Bro, what is... You're faster! Wait, what is happening?
It's Scarf.
Okay.
It's Scarf. Okay. And
Boom, big
so
damage.
we swap out of the Cinderace
Boom.
because we need the Cinderace for the Kieran Black, apparently. And we go into the thing that lives 2 hits guaranteed from this.
You have to sack the Shifu there. And doesn't this just die to a Moonblast because it's
Yeah.
fucking Cinderace?
Yeah.
And,
No,
you
you
lose
sack
it.
the Cinderace there, 100%.
I don't know why.
If it clicks the rock move,
Going
you go
Latias-
Shifu.
I don't know what
I
the
think you
thinking
just
was
sack
here, to be
the Cin- I think
honest.
you just
And it
sack
was
the
home claws.
Cinderace.
Oh, no. Why was it home claws?
Because if this gets one fucking speed boost, it just demolishes everything, regardless of coverage. It has like 160 base
Wait,
attack.
Horn Claws is gas because then you can't miss a Yell Shot either.
Yeah,
well,
gunshot.
clearly it wasn't going to
QRMD.
do much anyway, right?
Oh,
Clearly, right? Clearly.
once
like,
Klefki's gone, it kind of
you can get-
sweeps.
Yeah, pretty much.
God damn it. Nah. This was just... I feel like if Latios gets saved, it's fine. And this game is recoverable.
Yeah.
Because what you
I
take...
think if he sacks Shifu, goes Lottie, and starts setting up calm mines and recovers, like, I think it's doable.
Just recover.
Like
Game
you could,
progress.
it's a hard button to click, but you could also just go like hard into QRMB and then just scale shot twice.
What was the
I mean,
fear in just
I
suckering on Cinderace to get Chip?
I mean, you're never dying to, like, sucker.
I feel like this was just like a... Oh, I'm Dark type. I must go back to Fire type to live the Moonblast. But didn't calculate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it comes down to here.
Yeah.
I don't think this set wins in the end either. Like, literally, if this thing goes, I think these 3 pull it out against the Kyurem.
Can't the Kyurem just like scale shot on the Latias and then kill it?
I'm not sure.
Probably.
I don't know about the spread. If it
I
wins
don't know
the
what the spread
recover
is.
war
Doesn't
against
even have
Gardevoir,
coverage.
if it recovers on the Gardevoir, it is like 35, goes back to... It's literally just a fucking gamble. I think it comes down to Moonblast drops. Would be my safe bet. Actually, with how that play at the end with the Cinderace win, I think Rogue wins anyway. I feel like there never would have been a play. Nah, I feel like they would have had the liberty to like swap out if they wanted to, if they felt like it. Comes in Moonblast drops. I also don't know what the attacking moves are on Latias. Could be fucking anything. What if it was a Fizz Def boosting stored power set?
It does stored power.
Even if it's Fizz Def boosting, you don't like taking a lot from You don't really like taking Kyurem Black hits just because of how naturally strong it is, especially if it gets a home clause. But
Yeah, that would have been fire.
I don't see a way how it's gonna get a home clause.
That doesn't look.
I don't know what prep looked like on, like, his end, but it's probably like Thunderbolt and then either like some sort of stab, like Luster Purge or Pulse, is my guess.
Mistball,
Probably Pulse.
right? Is it Mistball on?
Oh yeah, it gets Mist Ball on Latias.
God, Mistball's so shit.
Wait, isn't it like the same thing as Luster?
No, it's a special attack drop, I think. It's more defense based,
Oh.
I believe. I can look it up real quick. I have not used Latios since before it got that, so. Yeah, 50% chance to lower the target's special attack by 1. And it's also...
That really is just
95
worse
BP.
Luster Purge.
It's also 95 BP, so it's like significantly worse than Luster Purge, right? Oh, no, Luster Purge is 95. I thought it was
Luster Purge
95.
is the same.
Yeah, that's my bad. I don't know. But
I think we're just good to move on at this point.
Yep. Beating a dead horse again. That's fine, though. We do that here. Game 3, Wolf and Will. Terra captains are the Moth, obviously. I think Mesprit's a captain for Will. And then I believe it's Iron Crown and then maybe Rhyperior. I can check real quick.
Maybe just looking at it. I have no clue because they didn't change the Terras on any of their Pokemon, actually.
Crown, Umbreon, and Swalot, so they're not here. By the way, can we talk
this is
about how
really
fantastic
ugly.
this first sequence is? So
Yeah,
they come
that's-
in on the lead. They get the T-Wave off on this. Full para. Fucking fantastic. Get the rocks up. Gets hit by a Moonblast. A solid 50, but we don't care here. It's a Roar set. Comes back out. Gets the Rhyperior in. Lives the Earthquake. Roars again.
You had such a good game position. Why are you doing
And
this?
then
Why
they go
did that
straight
come
Ren
in?
on the T-Wave. So now you have both their
Why?
speed creep mons on T-Wave, and you have rocks up. This is a fantastic game.
Why did they go Ren? Like genuinely, why? You just
I
died
don't
to a
know what
Moonblast.
the point of going Gren was there. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so just
Moth comes
mad at
Moth
that.
comes in on the Heracross, obviously. Resists all the everything except for the Rock Blast that probably comes.
Is it Mega Cross?
I think it is.
I mean, you could just run Earthquake like
True.
a
But
normal
it's Rock Blast
fucking
for those
version.
Zapdos, I bet. Mesprit comes
mean,
in,
even
it's
so-
Mega. There's Substitute. Are we Psychic Noise? No, we're Psychic. Okay, that makes no sense to me, but... And you get Pindled. Bye-bye, Baby Metal.
Kindled? Wait, Kindled? That's kind of funny.
Okay, we go out to the... Are we not U-turning? Okay. 20%, chip.
I feel like you really should be U-turn on this team if you see fucking Rhyperior. Like I
No, you
I
definitely
don't get
should
it.
U-turn. Especially with Heat.
I mean,
too.
it's really easy to say that in hindsight. Like, I think we're an easy switch, but if he tries to get like a risky double and then just like takes a rock blast on something, it's tough.
Yeah.
Like, they're definitely Volt Switch, which I feel like that's the kind of thing you'll easily pick up on like team preview.
Well, I think you definitely run U-turn over Volt Switch, but
Yeah, if it's pivoting, it should be U-turn here. I don't know why it wasn't
Yeah.
picked, but... I feel like Rhyperior is such a blatant swap, and you need to gain progress to break it.
think just because this is the lower div that it's Volt Switch anyways.
Nah, no way. I mean, maybe.
I
Also, I have very much an issue with Tusk not being defensive for Heracross. Like, surely that works, right? And then you keep Mesprit for this thing. Is that not, like, better? Division of labor? Is it, like, why would Mesprit ever come in on the fucking pin missile with Psychic over Psychic Noise?
unless he
everyone
just
gets
wasn't
this psychic
expecting
noise.
sub.
Even if you expect sub, like, the only thing you fear on the Heracross is Trailblaze or some shit, right? Like, that literally is the only thing that can hit the Tusk well. Of course, CC. But,
You
like,
take a million from CC to be fair.
if you're
Although
full
can
defensive
Tusk really hit? But like, what is Tusk?
Temper Flare?
I don't like Tubbs. Does this get that?
Tusk does Temper Flare, yeah.
Huh.
Temper Flare is kind of the best click.
I feel like if you temper flare, he probably eats like one, maybe two,
Definitely one.
and then he starts getting trailblazes up, and then like if he kills or like wins the damage trade, I don't know.
If they get a Trailblaze up, it's kind of just a GG. I don't think anything can take hits from like Rock Blast, Trailblaze, Pin Missile too well. Maybe the Gambit, but that can't really like Iron Head's not gonna do a lot.
Though he has sub, so he doesn't have all those moves. I don't know what the set is.
Yes.
No, he can't.
It's
have
probably
Trailblaze,
just
though.
sub 3 attacks. It's probably just not Trailblaze. It's probably just sub 3 attacks.
Probably.
So, doing
Trailblaze
the
is
calculus, doing the
stupid.
calculus. It is hold up. If he was Trailblaze on the Heracross, Trailblaze does 16 to 19% of full defense Tusk with a Proto boost. So if we take
Oh
away
my.
Proto boost, it does 21%. So he'd have to get an SD up to do any significant damage. CC would do 38 to 45. And if he CCs, Temper Flare does 40 base. And then with the defense drop, 60 to 71. So Trailblaze into CC wouldn't kill, and you'd be doing enough damage where like King Gibbet could probably do something, or like booster speed
That's
Moth.
just stuck right after.
Yeah, or anything really. So I feel like that's enough of a play where like you've removed a Heracross or some shit, and you haven't burned like a booster. And if you're like Helmet or leftovers, you should have a really solid chance of living. I don't know. And that's against Adamant. Though I
What, the Harrows?
I do agree. Yeah, the Hero would be Adamant. I do agree that the Mesprit more or less guarantees that
This is
you don't get
not
Trailblazed
like-
on. This
I feel
is
like
Wait,
that-
did we talk
absolutely
about that?
insane.
I don't know what was going on there.
What was that
I don't
nonsense?
know
Like,
what was going on there.
fucking what?
Unless
The
he
only
was
way you break
predicting
Red
like,
Barrier, by the way.
I think, unless he was predicting like, no, because even if you're predicting
You just
Uh,
click.
Enamorous to
Nothing
come
comes
in,
Nothing
like,
comes
it doesn't
in on the
matter.
CC.
yeah, or maybe he thought it killed. That's tough. But with that, with him down, this becomes
Why?
like borderline unwinnable.
Why are we going out to the only thing that can't revenge this? It's literally the only thing that cannot kill this thing. This is where we throw away
This
the
play rough
speed
does go
bro.
crazy.
Oh,
Dazzling
my
Gleam.
lord.
Oh no!
Oh, it's bulky. You know it has some HP invest. Why?
Thunder Wave. Boom.
Okay. Okay, so we're minus. Watch this play. Moth comes in, right? No. We click the sucker punch on the Willow Rotom. I don't know. Like,
buddy?
Okay.
This is
in
like-
Will's defense, double status is pretty uncommon. But even then, you're probably getting Thunder
risking
Wave.
T-Wave.
Risking T-Wave for no fucking reason,
You just lose
mind
to
you.
Rhyperior, by the way. You actually instantly lose to Rhyperior if you get T-Waved or burned on this. Because this really is the last line. Like, it's like, oh, if I have Energy Ball on Moth, maybe I can salvage this. But
Wait.
into, like, the crown and the everything else, it's so bad.
I mean,
We can just keep playing. It falls apart after here. I don't know what Callum was smoking here, by the way. I think I get it with the Moth, but the Moth is just not the right set to win. Oh, my God. Jopple.
actually, yeah, low key, Moth does win.
Yeah, everything's chipped. And it's Terra
Everything's
Steel.
chipped.
Everything's chipped if you just don't do this. If it is just not Terra Fairy when you need to keep your Terra so you resist the Iron Crown.
Oh man.
And you get tackied.
What?
Like, surely you swap. Like, okay, so like my booster, both the speed control mons are completely and utterly crippled. So, even if you like, you could bait, like you can Terra against this, fine.
I mean,
But you just Fiery Dance. Like, so why did we not Fiery Dance here? Because if you get the boost and
if he gets the boost, he's chill.
you get the boost and you keep your typing, it's chill as shit. And then you can maybe kill the crown and you can play mind games. And then you also have a chance at Rhyperior.
if you wanted to. You just
I don't even think you have to play mind games. If you have energy ball, you literally just win. If you're
Off
just 4
this?
attacks, you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still playing mind games with the crown because it'll have psychic noise.
But you just swap on
Right,
the
but
crown.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Because if
ship
you're
it with
+1
what's
in
up.
booster speed, you have to Terra and click Tachyon here. You have to. Like it. And if you Fairy, then you're forced it to guaranteed into this, and you just go Zapdos. Zapdos is 100%. And then you click U-turn. And then you go out to this because he has to save the Iron Crown. And you just repeat the process until you win.
I feel like we've already established that it's not U-turn and it's Volt Switch instead.
It's gotta have a pivot move. It's gotta have, like, even if you just double, it's gotta have something.
I mean, like, given how this guy was playing, I don't want to rag on him too much, but still, I don't feel like you would be playing like this if it was
Callum was
U-turn.
so right, though. This is definitely winnable. I think Moth wins off the bat if it's just not what happened here. And then, yeah. Rock Blast is crazy, by the way. That much fear for Rock Slide and Stone Edge is fucking nuts when you have Ice
I think it's
Punch.
loaded dice.
Don't.
Loaded dice
Yes, my loaded dice Rhyperior
Just-
defensive wall.
just to avoid Stone Edge.
My Zapdos swapping.
Because, bro, it doesn't have lefties. It doesn't have boots.
It's gotta be a Resist Berry. It's gotta be Rindo.
Nah. No, I think it's loaded
It's gotta
dice.
be Rindo. You can't.
I think it's loaded dice.
You can't be. I think Rhyperior, if it's Rindo, wins the game anyway, so there's no reason to talk about this further. But this was crazy flip from like the crazy lead Will had that set him up to. Honestly, win just the game immediately at any point to the
And it's
unfortunate
tough
turn.
because it's a bunch of like small mistakes that just end up just like stacking up so high.
Yeah. And now, with 3 games from each division done, we will have our game of the week. Ray vs. Taco.
This was such a good game.
It was a good game. Terra captains are Chomp for Ray, I believe. Hold up. Let me check my sources. Sources say Terra Garchomp and Taco is Terramoth, obviously. It's not here. Terradyncy. We begin. Which is Terra Ground, and then the Terra Fire Garchomp is weird. Okay. You fake out.
Most people just want to get megas off rip.
Yeah, that's
This is
fair.
not an
I think-
accurate Ice Spice anymore, by the way. Just saying. Okay.
What?
This is not an accurate Ice Spice representation. I disagree with this.
Ice Spice?
The name.
like the rapper.
Justified boost. Fucking Life Orb again. Can we get rid of this item?
Cool item. Just
We-
fucking.
And we Swords
You
Dance.
did, bro.
This is the Keldio's moment. Poison jab onto the fucking Primarina. What are we guessing?
Oh,
We think this KOs?
If this
No,
doesn't
definitely
KO, I'm
not.
gonna be mad.
Does
in
not
no
KO.
universe does it fail.
Also, Citrus is weird. I always find those berries weird. Like, they're good, but I always find them like there really wasn't a better click. Scald. Lil Uzi lives. Okay.
I feel like you could have easily preserved that with the core, but I digress.
Well, I think
You
it
don't need
does its job, right? Like it killed the Keldeo. I think that was the
It
purpose
did
of
its
it.
job, but
Rotom
even so, having the
Rotom
death fodder for later is insanely good.
I think Rotom Heat is literally what you would need. I actually do
It's-
think this saving this Rotom
It's
Heat.
tough though, right? Because like, what are you willing to risk?
No, I mean the Primarina.
Right, but like, what do you swap in here? What Corv?
You can just go Corviknight because the fucking the poison move is so
Do you
telegraphed.
risk it though?
Yeah, because
Do you
like
risk it though?
you really don't want to get crippled against Mon Mao here. Honestly, guy like me, I go Krook. He's not clicking Focus Blast. Like,
Yeah.
what, he chilies? Like, he can be a chill guy all he wants. I mean, I'm just gonna be Krook.
It can be a joke.
I'd go Krook simply because it's least valuable. And I feel like Prim actually does have some use versus Rotom, but also Krook also has use versus Rotom, so we'll see. Also, just
Bye-bye.
Unrelated.
so I feel
Yeah.
like if you just eat the Sludge Bomb here, you save the Prim and you do this exact sequence.
Yeah, and you're only taking like 20 light.
You're
Also on the topic of the chill guy, I can't see that fucking image the same after somebody with that as their profile picture started cursing me out for a tournament I was managing.
not a chill guy.
Not a chill
What's
guy.
not a chill guy?
Fucking Corviknight moment, man. Ice Spice
Yo,
hitting
for real.
Elena. And we body press here. Okay, we're just Chads.
Why would you body press?
The body
there? Like,
press
you
was
just reused the
crazy.
preserve.
The
Body press was like,
actually
fuck Mawile, it's
diabolical.
dying this turn. Fuck.
Like,
Also,
you
wait,
had
why
no
did we
reason to do
sack Corv? Wait, what was that?
It's accomplished
sequence?
its goal. It's accomplished its goal. I don't know how.
Has it?
I mean, Meow's alive. I don't think so. But Terrifier Garchomp kind of fucks it. So I'm not totally hating.
I guess.
Go on-
I feel
we'll
like
go
you
on
can. I feel like you should still preserve it just because of like again, death
Blah.
fodder wins games.
This one doesn't miss. It's nice. Sharpness 5, going in for the kills. Love the toxic
There was
on
ever
this
a
hill.
time? Is this
Okay.
fake out?
Okay, we go.
No,
to
you're
Garchomp.
definitely just trying to bait and Earth power.
Did you just say
for
fake
sure.
out Mawile? Am I in a different universe? Yo, I respect the fuck out of that. Okay, we Earth Power again because we do not fear the Mouscarda. And we have one more turn. So he's going to go Maw and then go Meow. Surely we read this. Okay.
We're gonna
Renegade-
use sucker, right?
Oh, true.
Bink.
Ow. Guy like me trick from there. I'm not gonna-
This is a tough. Wait, what? Why Mega Champion?
Fake out, obviously.
Right? I feel like you could have
Right.
went Crook here really easily.
Yeah. Crook with Earthquake probably does enough to Mouscarda in the first place, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Like,
on
it's
agreement
pretty
here.
Wait, doesn't something like diabolical happen here?
Yeah. Taco went on a very long talk about this with himself. CC's. Okay, so now we are in a situation where this thing has taken chip. It is 100% meow range. It has to leave to get the fake out back on meow. And now we are banking on Intim from Crook.
I feel like you just have to sack there.
Yep, that is correct. You have to sack there. Because now you've put it in a position. So Taco explained it. This turn, we'll go turn by turn how he explained it from my memory. He goes pull here, he's fine. He sacks here, he's fine. This is the wrong play. Gets the Intim off, gets chipped like a motherfucker. Now he's in range on this thing too. Letting it die is bad. If he swaps to Medi, he's fine. If he swaps to pull, well, no, he needs pull alive. If he swaps to Medi, he preserves and gets another Intim off. Right? So then, like, I assume Medi comes in here. Yep, he's going to fake out.
You know the fucked up thing about this Pokemon? Or not Pokemon, but move? Triple Axles. It's like, it's only focus blast accuracy to hit all three.
Yep.
Which, like, it very well could just miss here.
No.
No,
Meow
he
locks
gets
in.
Yeah, he gets all three. So Taco explained it. On that turn, if he just sacks Medi, it's fine. And then goes Krook. Because then Krook lives. Or on the Krook, after he intims once, if he goes Medi and sacks it and then go Krook again, he never dies on pull here. He didn't calc it. So he had every way to win the game at that point, is how he explained it.
This is why you calc in the end game.
Correct. You do not assume Dragapult is that guy. I don't like how Drake was the one that won, though. I will not lie. Kendrick died. Drake did not.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Drake has some pretty good albums, like Brighter Later, 3 Leaves Left, Pink Moon.
I don't
That's
like
the best
how
album of 1972.
I don't like how my boy Meowscarda is being portrayed as Drake here. Personally, I think that's offensive.
Yeah.
Land waves. Oh, that makes sense. Sorry, I got distracted
Ray.
by the nicknames.
Right, I just look at chat and I just see Ray going, Drake!
Didn't see that before.
Bro was very happy
Bro.
with Drake.
Yeah, rest in peace, Taco. Though I'd be so upset after that loss.
No, especially
That's-
with someone like Taco, where like he'll go into his loss and he'll figure it out. Like there will be no like, okay, I turn my laptop off, I walk away. He's gonna figure out exactly how he fucked up, and he's gonna hate it.
I've had some pretty bad losses like that. I think it was for like, there was a Little Cup game for fucking Portuguese Premier League where I did the exact losing play. Don't ask why I was playing in the Portuguese Premier League.
Portugal needed you, obviously. Up there with Messi and everything. Wait.
Portugal rung
I
the
mean-
phone, they said, Ayo, bring him in.
He's from Argentina. Do you mean Ronaldo?
They're both the good players, okay? They mix up in my head.
That's awesome.
God, I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail with Mousecard over Drake's face.
Hold on, I can make that really quickly.
We'll make it.
That's actually perfect.
Or like the Gojo Kendrick versus Drake meme, but it's just Mousecard over its face. Oh.
And then can you just put like the Nick Drake album in the background? Not the Drake, the Nick Drake. Just very different.
What we try to separate Mousecard from Drake. I don't think this was Ray's intention. I think Ray intended Mousecard to be Drake from Toronto.
No, yeah, I know, but it's funny. It's funny to fucking just throw Nick Drake in there for no reason.
Drizzy Drake. I don't know. I feel bad for Taco, but this was definitely our game of the week. I feel like this came down to it. The Keldeo set was fire. I respect the Keldeo set.
That was
And the
cool.
Dynasty set.
I
They
think
were
that was
both
really cool.
Dragapult didn't even click a move. What a first pick. Most busted
You
one
might
in the
round one
format.
pick.
Just didn't even click a move.
Just didn't get to play. I think it was, who was it? I think it was
You can make
Amelia.
an argument that fucking stupid ass Curon Black is better, but I digress.
Bro. I think it was so funny because Emilio talked about Dragapult before. We had a conversation about it. He's like, bro, I hate drafting it because every single time every match I played, there was some fast Scarf Mon, and I just got outspent every.
Me when I force the scarf on the target, and then I just don't play around forcing the scarf. Because I'm like, well, my Dragapult just fucks here. It does not.
Bro, I think we should get electric spikes that causes paralysis on switching.
All right, you're crazy.
That sounds like the fucking worst.
That might have been the worst
ever.
thing you've ever said in your life. Unironically. You could have committed like hate crimes with your voice, and it wouldn't. It wouldn't have come
Dude,
close to
para
that.
spam like fucking stack attack would rise to fucking OU.
God, I hear fucking Roy in the background as you say that. No.
No, make it like this, but make it like the unique move of Iron Thorns.
Only Iron Thorns?
Only Iron Thorns.
But that's not how
get that.
Pokemon works. They'll give it to all the Iron Mons. Oh my God, Iron
Well, no,
Valiant with
because it-
Terra Spikes.
Yo,
Oh.
Well, just not
Yeah,
Iron
no,
That shit
that's
would be
getting banned
so
in a week.
cancer because
Hey guys, we're reworking Electro Web. It's actually just gonna immediately slow you and have a chance to paralyze.
you could just fucking run like this, just slow shitters. Like Glastrier would become real.
And it affects ground types. No.
Wait, but what?
Awful.
But hold on. It's not. It's like a little bit balanced though, because it gets absorbed by electric types.
Oh yeah, the famous electric types that are grounded, like Zapdos.
Like Zapdos.
And now we have this new ability for a new Pokemon legendary that we've introduced called Overdrive, not Toxtricities, some other name. And
There is
electric
one-
moves can hit electric types.
There
No!
is one grounded electric type in OU. One.
Jolteon.
Stunfisk.
Raging Bolt.
Oh.
Oh, Raging Bolt, my goat. Miraidon, my savior.
That guy got banned to AG.
Did he actually?
He
Yes!
deserves it. Fucking hell.
He made the
Because-
meta terrible.
Honestly, thank God, bro. I hate Miraidon, bro.
Is
Didn't
AG
you
banned
just
in
call
Vegas?
it your goat like 5 seconds earlier?
No.
All right.
But
Are we still
yeah.
recording, by the way?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
So make,
you're-
make sure to plug like your MySpace and shit.
I don't have MySpace. I have I don't
Yo, follow my Twitter
follow
at Sotomario
why
underscore
are
VGC.
we
Hold on, check out this sick Gen
I'm
2
not-
random battles
I'm
gameplay.
I'm not. We're ending the episode. We're gonna end the episode. Orders 1-0 plus 5. He's leading the Aura Wheel division. And then I'm gonna shout out Penis, who got a 6-0 this week with Gudra Hisui. That game was funny. I'm not watching it though. That was something else. And that is it. That is it for week 1. Great games. Great game of the week. And I'm just gonna end it here.